he quickly goes out.
Manassau's caught no cards at this table.
You're right. Now Phil's
Phil
out.
doesn't attack me because he knows what's going to happen.
And Jean-Robert Ballon with Jack-7.
He's in the small blind. He's going to make the call.
Call the remainder, and Tony G with Queen-Jack.
All right.
He says, okay.
I'll dance with you, baby. I'll dance. You got me dancing.
Queen-Jack versus Jack-7. Here come the first three.
Oh, Vince, both players have flopped a straight.
Oh, boy.
Tony G has the nut straight.
Slow down a little bit.
Jean-Robert has the second straight.
They never listen to me when I tell them.
And Vince, there's going to be no saving him here.
Looks like 40,000, and a quick raise by Tony G. We're going to do something where it's so strong that you don't think I'm strong. He's got the cinch at this point.
How much do you want me to raise you? I'll raise you 66,000.
Tony's going to make it 106,000 to go.
This is a slow motion train wreck. You're witnessing firsthand. One guy with the smaller straight, one guy with the big straight.
Now, Vince, Jean-Robert's in the pickle jar here. You just can't get out of this hand. Nobody in the world can lay this hand down. So I don't know how he's going to save any of his chips in this hand. It's just a matter of when all the chips go in.
Well, not without a performance, though. You got to give him that.
Tony with the absolute nuts on the flop here is loving it, and he is just hoping Jean-Robert pulls the trigger.
I guess he's raising me.
I'm raising.
Oh, whoa.
Well, he is raising.
Well, he's got to beg for a tie. Here comes the raise.
Before it happens, I know what he's going to do.
Well, Tony says, I know what he's going to do.
140 more.
He's anticipating the raise.
I'll tell you how much you have to raise, Bobby. 140 you got to raise. I'll tell you how much you have to raise.
Going to try to orchestrate his man.
For you. You'll dance, and I'll lead you.
Is this like the fiddler and the monkey? Is that what this looks
He
like
is
to you?
the poker antichrist right here.
You talk more in 20 minutes than I do in a week.
Let's see if my prophecy is right.
I'm raising 139,000.
Well, Tony said he was going to raise it 140,000. And Jean-Robert raised it 139.
Bobby, since you've been such a good partner, I'll just put you all in. Since
call.
I know you call. I got the nuts.
The Eddie Haskell of the poker world.
It's this in an unraised pot.
Well, this is just an amazing hand. Now, it's not totally over. Jean-Robert can tie this hand and get a split pot if a queen comes up.
He's got a chop.
Meantime,
Nice hand, Tony.
That's all it can take for him, though. He must catch a queen to get a split pot.
This will be funny if you get a chop. This will be three bad
never
bets
take
in
the
a row.
kimono off.
Anyway, I'll
This is
get
the luckiest thing I've ever seen.
samurai
And he's getting the fan out, of
He says
course.
he's getting out the samurai sword, and he can do it. Because he's
samurai,
about to
baby.
take Jean-Robert's head off here.
That's tough.
Hope the queen comes.
There's only one hand that can beat me, and he had it.
Well,
Bye-bye, Bobby.
It's getting ugly in here.
oh, boy.
Nice hand, Tony.
Wow.
Here we go with the turn cards.
Is it a queen? Nope, not on the turn. 8 of hearts comes off. So we're off to the river. If it's not a queen, where Jean-Robert will split this pot, he's going to be out in 4th place.
Could this be the demise of Jean-Robert, the local favorite? Here's the river.
Nope, it's a 9 of hearts, so that's going to do it. There's nobody at that table that wouldn't have got broke with either Min the Master's hand or Jean-Robert's hand back to back.
No doubt.
The $25,000 entry into the WPT World Championship on the line. It is pride, it is ego. It's all rolled into one here. Who's going to take this title?
Tony the Airbag G out in front with 963,000, and Mike the Mouth Manassau with 537 at this point.
And Vince, if you took a ballot among the players as to who were the 2 biggest trash talkers in the poker world, without question, these are the 2 guys that would appear on almost every ballot.
So don't tell me that trash talking doesn't help your poker game. Action's got to be on Tony G, and look at this. With just 10-4,
50 more.
He's going to raise it an additional 50,000 right out of the gate.
Well, Mike Manassau with the Queen 9 of spades going to look him up and give him the call.
He's going nowhere. Good pot on the very first one. Here we go.
And here comes the flop. It's come 6-6-5.
No help to either player.
Mike checks it.
100.
And Tony G bets 100,000.
With absolutely nothing, and he gets Mike to lay down the very first hand. Vandalized Mike Manassau right there. And the Australian airbag trying to shush people because he realizes that we see that he was betting on absolutely nothing. Do you think this man has the right to ever shush anybody? What do you think? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
You make a good point there, Vinny. Round one of this championship fight going to Tony G, and he earned it, Vince.
All right, action's going to be on the mouth. Mike Matusow right back on him. He's got a 3 deuce of clubs this time.
Well, he's going to lay it
You
down.
just do the camera. I don't even want to touch it. I haven't
Look
looked
at this.
We've got to
Tony G gets the ground skinner with the worst hand you can have in poker, the 7 deuce offsuit.
So things are going his way right now.
I don't care.
Been playing poker for 20 years. Has an opportunity to take his first WPT title.
It's a matter for Mike to get a good hand because he knows he's going to be all in the first one he does. I hope it's better than mine for you, and I hope it's better than yours for me.
Well, he's even confused me by
Who
saying all
gets the
that.
best hand? This is the
Well,
trick
the
now.
arrogance has not gone down on any level. Right back on him. This time he's got 6-4 offsuit. Says he's going to call it.
Well, he's won the first 2 pots with a 10-4 offsuit and a 7 deuce offsuit.
Mike has got queen deuce. Says,
Here.
I'm content to see the flop. Here we go.
Now, flop is 9-7-3. Tony G has a gut shot straight draw.
I got to check. I honestly
Mike
don't know if
Matusow
it's
has
played
nothing
in
but queen high.
Matusow checks.
backdoor chop. All right, I check it.
Well, Tony's also going to check. The 10 of spade comes off. Now, both players have a flush draw, but Mike Matusow has the queen high flush draw.
Well, he bets at Incy Bet $25,000. See if he can pick up this pot from Tony.
Well, you would think he could. Tony has a 6-4. He does have the 4 of spade, but if a spade comes up, that's just going to lead him to trouble. He's making the call, though, Vince.
He's going to splash around. Here we go to the river. It's a jack of clubs. Helps neither player.
Mike checks.
100.
Tony is going to bet $100,000.
Well, there's a case, Vince, that had Matusow bet.
Oh.
He most likely would have won that pot. Instead, he checked. Tony G took that opportunity and bet. Well, he is outplaying Mike Matusow right now, Vince. No doubt about it. It's 2 consecutive hands. He's had no hand, no draw, and he's won both pots.
What's more impressive than that, he's actually made the mouth shut up. Hasn't said a word in a few hands. This is a first for the WPT.
But it's easier to outplay Mike Matusow than that talking, I can tell you. Tony G doing both right now.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Bad Boys continues. Heads-up battle. Tony G manhandling Mike right now. Tony G's got about $1.1 million, and Mike is down to about $395,000.
Action's on Matusow. Oh, look at this, Vince. He's picked up 2 kings on the button and just limps in, trying to trap Tony.
Yes, he is. Now, Tony's got 10, 8 of diamonds. Will he fall for this?
What have you got? 340. I'm over.
Oh, he's gone all in.
You go.
Well, he fell right in the trap, and Mike Matusow trapped him. Look at the excitement of Mike Matusow there.
You might still lose.
He knows if he wins this pot, he'll be the chip leader in this heads-up match.
What an opportunity for Mike the Mouth to double up here and get some sweet revenge.
Yeah, he's about a 4-1 favorite to do so, Vince.
That's my lucky hand of the whole world, Mike. If I tell you that hand is my lucky hand.
Now look
it's
at
the
this.
only reason I did it. So
The Aussie saying this is my lucky hand, my fate hand. We will see. He's going to need a lot of luck to suck out on this.
I hope it's interesting at least, right?
Well, you got to salute Mike Matusow. He knew Tony was playing very aggressively. He limped in on the button. Tony moved all in. He called him. He's way out front. Let's see if he can hold him and take the lead here.
Here come the first 3. Oh, boy.
And he's flopped a 10 and an 8.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy smoke.
Just an incredible flop for Tony G right there. Mike Matusow laughing about it, can't believe it. And just that quick from being a 4-1 favorite to win this spot and double up to a 70% underdog with 1 flop.
And look at the Aussie airbag. Oh.
Well, right now he's got about 6 inches of that samurai sword in Mike Matusow's gut.
And here we go with the turn card.
Mike Matusow looking for a king or deuce to take the lead. Well, the 9 of hearts comes off.
Deuce, 9.
Pair the board, anything.
Now,
Except
Mike Matusow is going to need a king, a 9, or a deuce to stay alive in this tournament.
Otherwise, it will be over. The Aussie
It's
airbag
incredible.
will take this title. River card coming up.
If this wins, this is going to be.
Mike Matusow still looking in disbelief at those cards that are out there. Well, it's a queen. Tony G has done it. He bows to the crowd. He is the Bad Boys champion. Well, Matusow doesn't even feel bad, Beth. I guarantee it. He played that end to perfection. He trapped his opponent for all his money. He was a dominating favorite. Unfortunately for him, didn't work out.
It is only correct that the greatest trash talker in the game, Tony G, takes this title